come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear?
Yeah, this one's for the ones who run toward the fire, and the ones who stand between us and the fight. You taste the red lights down a two-lane road, boots hitting pavement where the brave ones go. Through smoke and sirens, you never back down, pulling folks from the wreckage, turning lives around. Oh, I see you march with brothers by your side, stars and stripes waving on the other side. You leave your family, kiss them goodbye slow, carry the weight so the rest of us can go. To the heroes in blue and red and green, thank you for the courage we've all seen. From hometown streets to distant shores, you give your all and then give more. We're standing tall cause you stood first, grateful hearts beating strong and true, helping hands for cruising since it's too long. I say thank you, y'all, where you belong. When the call comes at 3 a.m., you're already gone, running into danger while we're singing this song. You wear the uniform, the badge, the scars, defending freedom near and far. Your kids wait up, your sweetheart prays for the day you walk back through the door someday. But you keep on giving day after day, living the promise in your own quiet way. To the heroes in blue and red and green, thank you for the courage we've all seen. On hometown streets to distant shores, you give your all and then give more. We're standing tall cause you stood first, grateful hearts beating strong and true, helping hands for cruising since it's too long. To say thank you, y'all, where you belong. So where the waves are gentle on that open sea, may peace find you like it found me. You've earned the sunset, the salt air breeze, a little healing for the soul, if you please. From sea to shining sea, from battlefields to burning skies so wide, you held the line, you saved our pride. We're grateful every single day we breathe, for the lives you guard, the hope you leave, helping hands for cruising till it's on your way. Thank you, hero, keep lighting the way. Thank you, carry on, yeah. Carry on.
Shaun.
And together we are the Down Under Cruisers. Welcome aboard, folks.
Aboard.
Well, in case you hadn't noticed, we are into our next series of Who's Your Hero. We're just waiting on that hero to actually pop their head in and have a chat. I won't tell you who they are, but if you see that picture and you know who you are, get your butt in here. Anyway, let's keep trucking along. First up.
Yes.
Michael Ann.
Sorry, our other computer's
Michael Ann was voiced.
doing things.
Yeah.
It's got a mind of its own at the moment. Our Wi-Fi has been terrible the past week.
It has been.
We had a huge outage across the country, actually.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
One of our major providers was majorly not providing.
Not good. People couldn't even ring 000. Speaking of heroes and responders, couldn't even ring 000.
No.
Which is our 911. Sorry, I know. I didn't like to say
seriously.
that. Anyway.
112.
Sorry, yes, you're right. On the mobile phone.
On the mobile phone, yes. Michael Ann is saying she can't wait, which is awesome.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know what you can't wait for. If it's for our hero, you will have to wait, I'm afraid.
Yeah, but you know what the good news is? We're really good. We're really good at waffling on.
Well, one of us is. It's not me.
So, Michael Ann, I'm assuming you're first on HH4C. Ross is first on the Down Under Cruises.
Voiced, how are you, Ross? How's that foot of yours?
Yeah. Hey, three-toed sloth, how you doing? Next, JMS60.
Hello.
G'day, your dad and mum, Navy and Army, and him, Army.
Good on you.
Hi, thank you very much for coming in. Really, really glad about that.
It's a family of heroes.
It is, absolutely. And we thank you all for your service, to be honest with you.
Amazing. Yo,
Danny.
Yo, Danny.
Yo, Danny.
How's it hanging?
Yeah, how's it hanging? Long and loose? No.
Stop.
Yeah, I
Right
thought I would.
there.
Yep. Thank you for all your services. That is correct. Thank you for doing that.
Michael Ann, speaking of thanking you for your service,
Yes.
how is your walking going? And we thank you for that.
G'day,
Most
Shannon.
importantly. Hello, Shannon.
Shannon, you might want to kick your daughter's butt and get onto the chat. Just putting it out there. Michael Ann is saying g'day and hello to Shannon.
Yes, it does look like some very familiar face, actually.
Yes, it does. That hero looks like someone I know. Yes, it does look very huge likeness.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Oh, good to know. Good
fully
to know,
healed.
Ross. Good.
Excellent.
Heel, haha.
Yep.
Fully towed or fully healed.
And JM.
Sorry, bad joke.
Fully towed?
With a T, no. Sorry.
With a capital T?
What is going on here?
It's doing its bit. No, but now
Okay.
this.
Sorry, we are quite distracted over here.
Yeah, well.
Right, I think. Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? I don't know. We'll have to have a look.
At
See.
least we've got. Okay. Anyone else? 93 to go. When's Labor Day?
Oh, good on you, Michael Ann. Before
Labor Day. When is Labor Day?
Labor
Day's normally, 9 months on from a certain.
Well, it's actually 4 weeks in Michael Ann's case because that's the walk.
Yes, I understand.
For the month of July.
For the month of July.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of walking.
Danny is saying that she's hanging. It's hanging because she's full from having orange sorbet ice cream during the match game.
Yum,
I tell you what, I had to do a whole lot of things during the match game live because they were just making me. It was funny.
It's always funny.
Oh God.
Always funny.
Seriously. Yep. Anyway, what is that?
Good entertainment.
Go away.
You come to us.
Very good entertainment. Absolutely. And then you come to us. First week in September, says Michael Ann.
Oh, we have a Labor Day, actually. Ours is, we just had
in
ours,
Labour.
We had ours recently.
Yeah, that's
our
in March,
weekend,
isn't it?
Yeah, our last long weekend. was Labor Day.
Well, Najuma,
Hello,
we haven't seen you in
Najuma.
at least 25 minutes.
Najuma just reminded me of something.
What?
Sorry, it's related to Carnival Horizon, actually.
Yeah.
And now, can we just say a sincere sending condolences to Deb?
Oh, yeah, Deb Wright.
Deb Wright.
Oh, yes.
For those of you who came cruising with us on the Carnival Horizon, Deb's mum, the beautiful Lois, unfortunately passed away
Yeah.
a few days ago. So we really send our condolences. She was a beautiful lady. We celebrated her birthday
On board ship?
at the afternoon tea, and she was certainly had a joy for life and travel and people. She was really beautiful. So she'll be missed by everyone who knew her, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hang on.
So anyway, that was the sad news this week. Let's carry on. Fully healed, says Ross.
Yeah, that's...
Orange sorbet, Danny.
let me just do this because this discussion that I'm having here is really important.
Okay, I'll carry on. News from Australia, from Royal Caribbean actually, is that they're hopefully sending some ships down under, possibly, hopefully, home porting, because they are building or have built already a private island out of Vanuatu.
Yes. What's it called? Lilipa.
Yes. So they've got a destination ready here, which would be pretty exciting and may well worth be trying
Absolutely.
sometime.
Michael Ann is saying anyone that would like to donate to her walk for heroes can do so at that Zephy link. Better still,
Thank you.
if you jump onto Michael Ann's channel, she has it
She'll have
pinned.
it there. Yeah.
So go ahead, have a look.
And thank you, Michael Ann.
Yep.
You're amazing.
Yeah, Shannon, she got in touch with me. She's trying to get a computer, so as soon as she does, that'll be great. Thank you for your help. Michael Ann saying good day to Najum. Marjorie.
She's ready to book in as soon as we know Marjorie.
Yep.
It's coming soon, apparently. The itineraries will be out
Apparently it's any day now.
very soon. Prayers for
Yeah.
Deb, absolutely.
Prayers for Deb, yeah.
Deb was a beautiful
Yeah,
lady.
she
Is a beautiful lady too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Folks, if you wanna drop your link, #duck, go ahead and drop your link, and then we'll get there. It was great. Michael Ann, spoiled mama. Oh no, Lois was a lovely lady. She was gorgeous.
She was about 80. I think we
She
had
was
about her
87
87th birthday we
on the cruise,
celebrated. I think something like that. Amazing.
Yeah. Jamie is 60 saying g'day to Shannon. She was planning to do this from her phone. Apologise for the delay. It'll take her about 10 minutes to get her a laptop. Yep, no, that's fine. She actually messaged me on WhatsApp. Najum is saying g'day to Michael Ann. Wow. G'day, Mum. Welcome aboard.
Hello, my famille.
G'day, mates. Hope everyone is doing well. And that's okay, Shannon. We'll wait. Yeah, we will.
Good day, Shannon.
Michael Ann is saying wearing her inaugural T-shirt today. Yeah, she was. I was talking to Michael Ann a little bit earlier on, along with Chris, and I noticed a very familiar T-shirt.
The inaugural. The first. Oh, okay. Yes, we've got ours. Yes.
I gotta find it. It's in my cupboard.
I know. I know where it is.
Okay.
Scotty J.
Well, look who's here. Scotty J Travels, welcome aboard. Nice to see you here, buddy.
Nice to see you.
Michael Ann is saying, g'day to Mum, hope you're doing well. And Mike, welcome aboard, Mike. How you going?
Can't stay, but thank you for dropping in.
Mate, you drop in, it's good to see you.
Appreciate that.
Yep. Ross is saying, Mike! Everybody says, Mike! Scotty, JMS60 saying g'day to Scotty.
Can I just say, by the sounds of it, is when we get the itinerary, which will be soon, hopefully, cross fingers.
Yes.
I think we're going to have quite a lot of people interested.
Oh, we
have
are.
had people, yes, left, right and centre.
We are. We're so looking forward to that cruise. And as I said, Bruce is saying that it's coming up any day now.
Yes, it's just a matter of looking at them and making a decision.
Yeah. And once we make that decision, you guys will be the first. Actually, you guys will be the second, because we'll be the first to know. And we'll get it out there. And we're certainly looking forward to having as many people on board as possible.
Very exciting.
Because really, at the end of the day, Danny, that'd be awesome if you make the meetup. That'd be brilliant. Because at the end of the day, what we want to do is we really want to appreciate and thank our heroes
that's what it's
for
about.
doing all the things that they've done.
It's a thank you, it's a celebration of them, and it's for them to get together, all the heroes, and just meet, like a big meetup, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, it is going to be a big meetup, and some of the activities that we're going to have on board are...
we're not going to say what they are, but they're going to sound super, super amazing.
There are two that we can talk about. Ross, have no idea what that means.
Oh, right.
Have no idea what that means. Margalan is saying so excited for these heroes.
Yes.
Absolutely. So two of the main things that we're going to be having is first we're trying to put together a room that'll be like a sanctuary room. So if anybody wants a bit of quiet time, they can go into the room and either talk to somebody or get some quiet time and just rebuild themselves. And also we're trying to get as many people as possible to come to the Heroes Appreciation ceremony that all cruises have for military personnel. Well, we're not only including the military personnel, but we will be including first responders. Yeah. So that's being police who are people who are police or firefighters or paramedics.
Or EMS,
Yeah. So those are all the ones.
And actually, firefighters at the moment are forefront, because there were fires recently in the States a couple of weeks ago, and I think some lost, if I'm not mistaken, lost their lives fighting the fires. So
yep.
important.
Shannon wishes she could do the New Year's cruise. You might squeeze one in at Christmas. I'll tell you what, Shannon, I got a suggestion. Save up your dollars for December of 2029.
Yes.
We're looking at doing Christmas in Sydney and New Year's Eve in Sydney. And then in the first week of January of 2030, doing a cruise out of Sydney to either the South Pacific or New Zealand. Russ, I still don't know what that is. I'm trying to be. I'm not trying to be naive.
Like a face to me.
Yeah. Well, Danny, my point exactly.
Yes, I know. I think it's.
When's the Heroes Cruise? So we're looking. The Heroes Cruise is going to be. We think it's going to be around September of 2028.
Yeah,
so the date, the year is 2028, but the month is around September, and we're looking at sailing out of the possibility of sailing out of Port Canaveral. That's the that was what we were originally talking about.
And will more than likely be Norwegian, NCL.
It will be Norwegian.
It will be, not probably, yes.
Yeah.
It will be NCL and out of Port Canaveral. Yep.
Michael Ann, yes, I read
Yes.
about 3 firefighters that passed so far. Not sure if there's more. Yeah. So, Jamie is 60. If you and family members want to join us on that cruise,
Yes.
that'd be absolutely awesome.
And the more people who join also helps
Absolutely.
for cruising. So
Absolutely.
we appreciate that.
Look, I want to say this from the outset. We don't put these cruises on. First of all, how far are we from Sydney?
We're down south.
We're 13 hours drive, about an hour by flight, about 1,000 kilometres, roughly. Okay, so as I was saying, this does not happen in a vacuum. So we're looking at people who want to join us, not only
Or in the washing machine either.
correct. Hey, that was a funny. We are looking at getting we look at getting people coming on board to help us in one way or another, whether you actually help us with activities or you join one of our committees or you put some dollars in, because we basically need $100,000 right now to get that cruise underway. So it's going to be exciting.
That's to put our recipients, just make it clear, that's to put our recipients on board.
Okay. That's an I don't know emoji. Okay, thank you for that,
okay.
Shannon.
Oh, I didn't. Can I put an I don't know emoji then to say I didn't know that?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I see. I
Here
see
we
a
go.
face
We
down
see
there.
we see a face.
Oh.
We see a face. I'm just going to change this for a minute. You guys chat amongst yourselves for about 30 seconds. Shaniah, lower your camera or sit back a bit.
We just there.
There you go. Oh my goodness me. Now I'm just doing some rearrangement here. Folks, you have no idea what's going on in the background.
It's all right.
And I'm going to keep it that way. Yay. Oh, it looks like she's in the car. That's good.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yep,
Yes, we can
yep,
hear you.
We
Nice
can,
and clear.
but nobody else can at this particular point because all they can hear is me.
Oh,
I
so-
think.
So it sounds like.
But let
to
me
us
just.
then.
All right, I'll let
go
you
to the
in.
door. Shall I get the door?
Yeah, go on.
Who is it?
Come on. Who is it? It's Shaniah. Welcome aboard.
Hello, Shaniah.
Hi guys, welcome. Hey, I'm so sorry to be late. I feel like this is not very army of me. I think you guys can give me some push-ups. I definitely owe you some
Oh,
push-ups.
no. Do we
Hey,
have to put
hey.
you in the brig or something? I think.
No. I told Shaniah, I said if she was late, it was 100 push-ups.
Oh, well, she could just.
But she
I owe you
increased-
push-ups.
But she increased it because it was 100 push-ups per second you're late.
Oh my goodness.
second.
Okay. Wow. Push away. Push away.
That might take me a few
Welcome.
weeks, but I owe you. I owe you.
Well, that's cool.
Well, thank you
Well,
for
well, I'll
coming
tell
in.
you
We
what. I'll
appreciate
tell you
it.
what. Bruce, who's our TA, is saying that he would have been happy to do Revelry on board the cruise. You'll just have to do it.
Okay, roger that.
Okay, good. First of all, let me just run through the chat really quickly. You good over there, us? We do need what? We do need Donna to help. Yeah, we do. Donna's the one that helps. I'm just sliding through some of the chat things here. Okay. Danny's saying, Ilana, I told you, Shaun, that one of my big bro's friends grew up in Australia. He grew up in Sydney.
Ah,
That's cool.
nice.
Oh, there we
You're
go.
being welcomed in. Shania.
Sorry, I have to type upside down for you.
Okay, yes.
Good on you, Ross.
Yes.
Thank you. Michaeline
You're
says,
being welcomed
welcome.
in, Shania, by people in the chat.
Hello.
And so, Danny, everybody's welcoming you. Wow, car shot, just like her mum.
Yes, you are so alike. So alike.
I swear. You are alike, but
Incredible.
it's a triple take. By the way, how did you like the thumbnail I put up?
This is great. I love what you did with it. I look even younger somehow. That's a 10-year-old picture of me, and you've managed to make me look even younger. I love it.
20 years. I mean, I worked real hard to do that. Yeah, you were only like 18 when you went in, correct?
Yeah, I was 20, so I wasn't quite 21 yet. I got home about a week before my 21st birthday, so you better believe I was celebrating when I came home.
I can imagine.
And why, Shania, what made you join the forces?
Wow, that's a loaded question. It's a lot of reasons. I mean, so I was in the Army National Guard. I went to a high school in the suburbs where everybody was just expected to go to college, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. I'm a high school history teacher now. I knew I wanted to do that, but I also felt very grateful just for being born in a place where there were so many opportunities, and I know that not everybody has those opportunities, and I felt like I wanted to give back. I wanted to show my appreciation for the opportunity that I had in front of me. So I looked into the military. I thought it'd be cool to challenge myself and have some once in a lifetime opportunities, and I found the Army National Guard, and it was really cool because they had two missions. The National Guard has a federal mission where you can get sent overseas, but they also have a stateside mission where you can get deployed in your state to help out with natural disasters, tornadoes, floods, all that kind of stuff. And it was kind of similar to the Red Cross a little bit. And I was like, wow, this is an amazing opportunity. I can serve my country, I can give back, and they're also going to pay for my college. So,
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah,
generous.
so they paid for my college. I went to training. I did my 9.5 weeks at Army boot camp at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and then I went to advanced individual training for 6 months at Fort Sam Houston in Texas, where I became a medic. And so after that, oh, what is it, 9 months or so, I came home. I got to live with my family, go to college, and serve my commitment for 1 weekend a month. That
Hmm.
lasted a year until I got deployed to Afghanistan, where you can see this lovely
Oh,
photo
Yeah.
of me. So yeah.
Now, Shania, I've got to say it this way because when we spoke last time, you gave me a response, right? And I'm going to do this. The Canadian and the Australian say, thank you for your service.
Hey, I appreciate that. I really
Now,
do.
the rest of the Yanks say, thank you for the service. And
And I
your
told
response
you,
would be,
usually when people say thank you for your service, I say in response, thank you for your tax dollars because they helped pay for my college. But to the Canadians and Australians who didn't contribute to my college fund, still it means a lot. So thank you.
oh,
actually, I was talking to I don't know if you know, but I'm a first aid trainer. We have a first aid training company. And I had a young bloke in our in one of our courses who is ex-Navy, a veteran Navy, and he was going through PTSD. And we were busy talking about his service, and I went, mate, thank you for your service. Like, Aussies don't do that; they don't say that.
well, they
But
don't say it enough.
yeah, thank you for your service. And his response was, yeah, cheers.
That's a good response. I'm going to start using that one. I like that.
It's like yeah, cheers. Okay, brick wall. Okay, fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
It's tough hearing that because, I mean, I went to Afghanistan in 2015, and it's a much different experience, in modern times than it was in the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. I mean, it's not to say there weren't any hardships, but it wasn't like the media presents it to be. I had internet access every day. I could call home. And so when people say thank you for your service, I wish I could say, hey, it's not exactly what you thought. I like to thank some of the older vets for their service even more, just because I know there was just a little bit more of sacrifice. But yeah, thank you anyways.
so the question I've got for you is, what was one of the good things that Afghanistan taught you?
Ooh, one of the good things that Afghanistan taught me.
Even if it's not
I
a good
mean,
thing, at least something that you learned.
Gratitude. I mean, I've always had a lot of gratitude. I mentioned that was one of the things that got me into the military. But when I was in Afghanistan, I was working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. And even with that amount of time, I still found time to work on myself. I still found time to talk to family and friends. I found time to make friends. I found time to volunteer. So my job in Afghanistan was to dispatch medevac helicopters. So I worked on base, a base that had 10,000 people. I mean, it was like a small town. There were roads, there was plumbing. We had dining facilities. We had hard structure, brick and mortar gym facilities that we could go to. And, I spent a lot of time just kind of working on myself and learning a lot about myself. And so I have gratitude, for the people that I worked with and the time that I had to reflect. So yeah, I would say, I think my gratitude just got even larger, if that's possible. So that's one of the good things that came out of Afghanistan, as well as the paycheck. As a 20-year-old, getting non-taxed paychecks, where I had pretty much all just disposable income. I mean, I wasn't going out with friends. I wasn't spending money. I just really got to save it. And so that was nice because I got to kind of save for my future a little bit.
That's awesome.
How long were you in
Yeah.
Afghanistan for?
So my deployment was a mixture of locations. I spent 2 months in Kuwait, 2 months in Qatar, and then I was in Afghanistan for 5 months.
Oh, so you're fluent in Arabic, right?
Salam alaikum. That's about all I got. I do still have my journal. We did have to take some classes on Arabic, and we were also there during Ramadan, so we had to learn, just some basic customs and courtesies of, the holiday that they celebrate over there and some of their traditional practices and how to be respectful for those. So the language I don't quite have anymore. I was much better with it 10 years ago when I was using it, but yeah, so I wouldn't say fluent.
Well, in reply to that, then we say back, alaikum salam.
Correct.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Did you get a chance to practice any of your medical training? Because you said you'd done medics, so did you get a chance to practice any medicine, so to
Yeah,
speak?
that was something so I actually volunteered for this deployment. Our National Guard unit is a medical company, so it's made up of, our sole task when we went on our weekend drills was to be able to set up a hospital. It's like the TV show MASH. We'd set
Yeah.
up a hospital in, 2 hours, and we'd have x-ray technicians, doctors, we'd have an ICU set up.
Yeah.
We would have a triage area. We'd have a patient administration area. So, when I volunteered, we had 100 people in our unit, and they only needed 16 of us. So, I was really hoping to practice my medical skills. I didn't get to do it in Kuwait. I didn't get to do it in Qatar. And when I went to Afghanistan, I didn't really do anything hands-on. That wasn't my job, at least. I was a medevac dispatch, so I had to practice the 9-line medevac, which was like, hey, if somebody on the outside, gets hurt, I would have to know the 9-line. What's the grid coordinates? What are their injuries? Do they need a ventilator? What kinds of extra equipment do they need? So that's what I did for my 12 hours during the day. But because I was so eager to do some hands-on medical stuff, I actually volunteered at the hospital that was on base. It was the Craig Joint Theater Hospital in Bagram. And so I did get to practice some medical skills. We would have patients come in, and we would be like the doctor's kind of ER techs, right? We'd set up vitals, we'd get the EKG going, get IV access and things like that. So, on top of my 12 hours in the Joint Operations Center doing the medevac dispatch, after that, I would walk a mile to the hospital and spend a few more hours where the Air Force, the U.S. Air Force was actually in charge of the hospital. And I said, hey, I'm a medic. I know what I'm doing. Here's my certification. I'm here to help. And they said, we're happy to have you. And once they got patients, I got to work in the ER with some really awesome Air Force doctors.
And you learn heaps.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not somebody that had any aspirations outside of the military for the medical field. I mean, on the first hand, 6 months doing EMT training, it was tough. I mean, all the information we got was like drinking water out of a fire hose. It was a lot to learn,
Correct.
but it trained me. It got me to the point where, hey, there's somebody sitting in front of me, they have an amputated leg, and instead of being like, oh my gosh, there's blood here, because, before that training, I think I would have freaked out completely. My instincts just kicked in, and I'm like, here's what we do. We have an algorithm. We follow it, right? They've got an amputated leg. The first thing we're worried about is blood loss. So how do we stop that? How do we address that? So I definitely learned a lot, and I feel, even though in regular civilian daily life as a history teacher, I'm probably not going to be presented with, a 16-year-old student's amputated leg, I do feel like it's equipped me to feel very confident in situations where, I'm around kids who have allergies and have other kind of medical needs. And, I feel like, hey, I can be there and I can address those things. So yeah, I definitely
And you
learned a
could
lot.
very well have a staff member or a 16-year-old kid dropping them in the playground with a cardiac arrest, and you would do what most would not do, and that is actually treat.
$100%.
It's a sad affair. I had a lady in a course yesterday. She was doing CPR, and she's been with us a number of times doing the CPR course. But I looked at her, and we were doing our scenarios, and I looked at her and I went, I know the first thing you'll do when something happens. And she goes, what's that? I said, panic. She goes, you're right.
But for
Yeah,
most
yeah.
people, it's a natural reaction, though. I would hate it. You know, you've made life's wrong choice if you were panicking in an Afghanistan situation.
Yeah,
Um,
fortunately, I didn't have a situation in Afghanistan where I had that panic moment. I think just being in the hospital and knowing that you're here for a purpose and it's to help people, and you have a duty, you have a responsibility, that meant a lot to me. I
yeah.
felt like I had a purpose while I was over there, and yeah, I felt like, my instincts and my training would really kick into gear.
I'm just going to go into the chat very quickly. Michael Ann says that her cousin did finish his last tour in Afghanistan in 2009. He was a lieutenant colonel in the Canadian Armed Forces. I wanted to ask you, are you still associated with the military one way or another?
So I retired after 12 years in the National Guard in January of this year. Um,
Mhm.
part of the reason that I was late today is I was actually attending a celebration of life for somebody that I deployed with. He didn't pass due to, military reasons, but his name was Joe Beagle, Sergeant Joe Beagle. I served with him. He was in the Marines for a few years, and then he switched over to the Army National Guard, and he was an E7. He was a sergeant first class in the Army, and he passed away. So, after we set all this up, I had no idea that today would be the wake and the services for that.
Mm.
So, I mean, that's part of the reason why I was late. But I mean, am I still affiliated with the military? I mean, in every possible way, yes, besides, still getting a paycheck from the Department of Defense. I have made lifelong friends. I have been through thick and thin with people. I've been through things with other people that you can't compare any other situation to.
Mm, mm.
And so, in a way I am still affiliated, absolutely. But no, officially I got out in January of 2026. And that was really just, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now. I felt like I did my time. I had 3 activations. I did my Afghanistan deployment for a little over 9 months. I was activated in 2019 for flood duty. And then I was activated most recently in 2021 to give out the COVID vaccine. As a medic, they asked the National Guard, hey, we have places all over the state that, people need to get their vaccines. And so
Mm.
I did that for 6 months as well. So, yeah, I would say I'm still, very, very involved.
And your decision to become a history teacher, I'm a teacher myself, or retired teacher. I'm interested to know. Yeah, and I love history too. I was the history coordinator of the school that I was at. Your decision to do that.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to be a history teacher back in high school when I was 16, 17 years old. My entire life, I've always known that I wanted to give back, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. Some people know they want to be a doctor, lawyer, teacher when they're, this big, and they're like, I'm going to do it. I set my mind to it. I'm going to do it. But I was taking an advanced class in high school, and I had to give a presentation on something, and my teacher said, you would make a really good teacher. And I was like, no, there's no way, I could never do that. I'm not smart enough. I'm not charismatic enough to, relate to a bunch of students that are much younger than me. I thought I couldn't do it, but my teacher really empowered me, and I ended up, that was a class that, to be honest, I mean, I think it was a little above my head, but I did well in that class. I scored the highest possible score I could, and I owe it to that teacher who really empowered me. And I thought to myself, I'm not sure what I want to do, but I know that I want to give back. And the feeling, the empowerment, the courage, the confidence that that teacher gave me, I want to be able to do that for other kids. You know, Kids who are also teenagers and don't think highly of themselves, have low self-esteem. I thought, I can turn that around for them. And so, I decided to do a program that was a psychology class. So I actually initially wanted to be an advanced psychology teacher, but there was a program in my state of Illinois that you could study, and you got to be certified in all social studies. So I can teach history, psychology, geography, economics, sociology. I can teach all of that stuff. And I do. I teach more than history. I teach history of Chicago, psychology, sociology, and I teach an advanced government class as well. So, once I kind of dove into my studies in college and started learning more about government and things like that, I got really into it. And I love being a jack of all trades. I know a little bit about a lot of things. I guess I would say, I'm a master of none. I know, a jack of all trades, but master of none. I love being a teacher, though. This is my 5th year being a teacher, and I love it.
Yeah, it's incredibly rewarding.
Shania,
Yeah,
Shania,
absolutely.
you've just been thrown under the bus because
Oh, is that
Mum
right?
said that, yeah, Mum said you gave her 2 of her vaccines.
I could just
That's right.
welcome in,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
welcome
hoping
Linda.
there's no long-term side effects with those vaccines. I mean, we haven't seen anything yet, but I will feel a little guilty because not only did I
Oh,
vaccinate my mom twice, I have 2 younger brothers, Bobby and Jonah. Shout out to them. They're 21 and 14 now. I gave them their vaccines. Some of my very close friends, their parents came into my vaccine site. I gave them their vaccines. So it's nice because some of those people, they were very afraid of needles, and they don't have good experiences. And so I'm happy that I'm somebody that they were comfortable with, familiar with. They knew who I was, and I was able to kind of talk through them and distract them so that once I gave them the vaccine, they're like, oh, you're done already? I can't believe it. So it very, very rewarding for sure.
so I will tell you there is one side effect to the 2 vaccines that you gave your mum. It
Oh
made
boy.
her join Helping Hands for Cruising on the board.
Well, that's a good thing, huh? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
she has
absolutely.
told me so much about what you guys do, and I'm happy to be on board, pun intended,
Yep,
because I've been sharing, as much as I can, and telling everybody I can about what you guys do, because it's really
Appreciate it.
terrific. I mean,
Appreciate
we
thank
it.
you guys.
appreciate that,
It's awesome.
really. I wanted to just say g'day to Linda
Linda,
Tolman,
welcome
welcome
in. Hi,
aboard,
Linda.
and Danny's saying g'day, and also Danny is saying that's awesome, Shania, that you are a history teacher in Chicago. Her big brother and sister-in-law are in Chicago.
That's great. That's awesome.
I wanted to ask you a kind of like difficult question, and for a lot of people, it's very different. and that is coming out of the military and acclimatizing to civilian life. How did that impact you?
Yeah, it takes time. It takes a lot of time. It's still something I struggle with. I was just cleaning out my garage today, and I've got bins and bins and bins of military gear, uniforms. I have a journal that I wrote down every day for my 9.5 weeks in basic training, and I was tearing up a little bit. I mean, it's hard to leave the military in general. It's a whole different culture. I mean, it's like leaving your country and your community and your family and going someplace foreign.
Yeah.
To leave that behind is it's bittersweet. There are good things about it. You're leaving a risky employment, but you're also leaving behind a culture, like I said, your uniform, how you dress, how you speak, how you act, and all of the other people that surround you with that. So it is tough. I think for me, I have to say, because I was in the Army National Guard, it was blended. I would only do my military commitment for 1 weekend a month. And, for the other 28 days, I was either going to college or I was working or I was student teaching or teaching. So I think it was a little bit easier for me. I can't speak for other people that are coming off of active duty, but I have to imagine it's a lot harder for them. But I do miss it. I miss it, and it's hard to explain what you do to other people. It's impossible to understand. So there's a part of that makes me feel isolated a little bit. If I try to explain my circumstances or talk about what I've been through, it's just hard for people to understand, and so that's a tough part of it too.
So here's the question. As you know, we've got the Heroes Cruise coming up in 2028.
Yeah.
It'll be your first cruise because I believe you're coming with us on board the cruise, which is great. My question is, how do you feel that cruise will benefit people who have had some major challenges?
Yeah, that's a great question. I have been fortunate enough to have been on a cruise before. I went on my first cruise, I think 3 years ago. It stopped in Cozumel in Mexico, Jamaica. And I'm somebody that loves to travel. The military, that's another great benefit that comes with it is you get to kind of explore, see other cultures, travel a little bit. But there's something about cruising that takes so much weight off of your chest and shoulders in terms of planning and I have to make every minute count. I'm not somebody that likes to just sit on the beach all day. If I'm going somewhere, I want to know the culture, I want to eat their food, I want to go to their historic sites. And going on a cruise, it does all of that for you without you having to plan all of it or think too hardly about it. In my opinion, it's the only chance you can get for like a true real vacation where you get all of that stuff and you still get to relax and kind of take a load off. And I think for a lot of veterans and people that have been in the military, that's so foreign to them, where they're not on constant alert, they're not planning and coordinating and making sure that everything is in order. That is so foreign to them. And I think as a way to kind of adapt and acclimatize, like you said, to civilian life, that's huge. They can just sit back, relax, let other people take some ownership of the planning and responsibility of a vacation. And so, yeah, I think that's really important, and they deserve it. At the end of the day, they absolutely deserve it. So, yeah, again, thank you.
And so what we're really excited about is this cruise. We're looking to book as many cabins as we possibly can with either military or first responders. And in the first responders, we include our cops and our firefighters and our EMT staff, because we know that that's just as much of a front line as you guys are out on the workplace, as in an Afghanistan situation or whatever. So at the end of the day, it's about bringing people together and giving them an opportunity to grow, both internally and with others. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The nice thing about being on a cruise too is whether you're with people that you know or don't know, at the end of the day, it's a community. You
Correct.
see the same people at the buffet, you see the same people at the pool, and you're like, oh, hey, I saw you at the buffet, and it just gives you a chance to connect and feel like you're a part of something again. I mean, that's a big reason I love the military, is because it gave me some purpose. And even though a cruise is, a shorter time period, I think it also gives you a little bit of purpose as well.
So if you were to see your younger self just before you decided to enlist, what would you say to yourself?
If I were to go back in time and talk to myself, I would probably tell myself to play the lottery. Knowing now the numbers of the winning lottery ticket, but besides that, I would say I did the right thing. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. You know, I have some sob stories in the military, but when I look back at my 12 years, if people are to ask me, how was your time in the military, I have almost all positive things to say. I have had once in a lifetime opportunities. I've had fun. I've got to shoot all kinds of guns, which I'm not a gun owner, so I'll probably never shoot them again. But grenade launchers and throwing a grenade. I mean, come on, I grew up playing video games. I never thought I'd in real life be able to throw a live grenade. I made lifelong friends that live all over the country. People that joined the Army to get their citizenship. That weren't even born or from or naturalized in the United States, and they hardly spoke English, and we all had to work together to accomplish a common goal in order to move forward. If one person messed up in our ranks, everybody messed up. And so we all had to work together as a team. It taught me about diversity, and the strengths that you can have when you're on a team of people who are from all over the country, from all different kinds of backgrounds. So I would tell myself, keep going, do what you got to do. I think I made a good choice, and I'm proud of it.
Good.
And that is a great way to bring this side to the end and just get you guys excited about the cruise folks, because at the end of the day, we want to spend more time with people like Shaniah, who have learnt about life. The military is a lesson in life, so is walking the street. But at the end of the day, it's what do you grow from it, and how can you give back, and how can you help others? So with that in mind, we're asking people to, first of all, if you know of anybody that you feel deserves to be recognised in any huge way, for the cruise, we're looking for people to become recipients. We want to put 10 recipients on board the cruise, which is a fair whack. With that 10 recipients, that means we need $100,000 in order to put them on board, which means if you know of people that could either help in one way or another, whether it's financial sponsoring or whether it's giving us different activities or giving us different items like a hotel stay or whatever the case
Offering
might be.
to print T-shirts,
Yep.
something like that, or
Even
donations to auctions.
carrying
Raffles.
people like Shaniah from one bar to another on board the cruise. I mean, even that sort of stuff, we would appreciate any assistance that we get. So folks, come on board, come join us any which way you can, and we would love to spend more time with you. Any other thoughts that you've got, Shaniah, that would help us out?
I just, once again, I'm at a celebration of life for Sergeant Joe Beagle, so I want to shout him out and his family as well. It's not just the veterans that do the service, it's their family, it's their friends that are supporting them along the way, and so I want to thank them as well. And thank all of you, who are doing everything that you can to give back and, participate in, helping hands for cruising. So thank you guys.
So, Shaniah, one thing to
Shaniah.
give you a heads up on, one of the recipients that we're looking at right now that's going before our board right now is a Gold Star family member.
That's wonderful.
Just to
That's
give you
great.
an idea.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we certainly look forward to having a representative from every single branch. That would be absolutely
Yes,
awesome.
a nice cross section of
Yeah.
With that in mind, folks, I don't want to hold Shaniah up too much for her from her celebrations. I'm going to ask you all, please, to thank her for coming on board. My mum says, "Good on you, girl. So proud of you." That's my mum.
Thank you.
And Michael Ann is saying, "Thank you for joining us. Prayers for your friend's family."
yes.
And
appreciate that.
again, Danny's doing the same thing. Michael Ann is saying, "Looking forward to meeting you on the cruise."
Yes,
And
absolutely.
James is saying, prayers to everyone.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, folks, we're going to let Shaniah head out. We want to thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
And the way we let you out is we will certainly give you the cruise playback so that you can gracefully head out. Thank
Appreciate
you,
you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, this one's for the ones who run through the fire, and the ones who stand between us and the fire. You taste the red lights down a two-lane road, boots hitting pavement where the brave ones go. Through smoke and sirens, you never back down, pulling folks from the wreckage, turning lives around. Overseas, you march with brothers by your side, stars and stripes waving on the other side. You leave your family, kiss them goodbye slow, carry the weight so the rest of us can go. To the heroes in blue and red and green, thank you for the courage we've all seen. From hometown streets to distant shores, you give your all and then give more. We're standing tall cause you stood first, grateful hearts beating strong and true, helping hands for cruising senses tune along. I say thank you, y'all, where you belong. When the call comes at 3 a.m., you're already gone, running into danger while we're singing this song. You wear the uniform, the badge, the scars, defending freedom near and far. Your kids wait up, your sweetheart prays for the day you walk back through the door someday. But you keep on giving day after day, living the promise in your own quiet way. To the heroes in blue and red and green, thank you for the courage we've all seen. From hometown streets to distant shores, you give your all and then give more. We're standing tall cause you stood first, grateful hearts beating strong and true, helping hands for cruising sends us tune along to say thank you, y'all, where you belong. So where the waves are gentle on that open sea, may peace find you like it found me. You've earned the sunset, the salt air breeze, a little healing for the soul, if you please. To the heroes in blue and red and green, thank you forever from sea to shining sea, from battlefields to burning skies so wide. You've held the line, you've saved our pride. We're grateful every single day we breathe for the lives you guard, the hope you leave, helping hands for cruising, send us on your way. Thank you, hero, keep lighting the way. Thank you, carry on. Yeah.
Yes, let's carry on. I want to say we appreciate all the military personnel that do whatever it is they do, and we appreciate all the first responders that are out there doing their stuff. Absolutely fantastic, and we can't wait until that cruise is set in concrete. Shannon, you have every right to be a proud mama.
She's the old block.
I'll tell you what, I had to actually do a double take because I was looking at her picture.
Even listening to her speaking.
Yeah. We know where she gets it from. Anyway, with that in mind, folks, we've gone our hour. We want to thank you all for coming on board. Hope you've enjoyed the time today, and next week we may have another surprise for you. You never know. You never know.
Have a great week.
Have a great week, folks.
Bye.
Take it easy.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it sings to me with a tune as wild as sea.